Have you ever been lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling fan, spinning lazily above your bed, when a sudden chill runs down your spine? It's not the air conditioning kicking in, it's something deeper, something that feels like a whisper from beyond the stars. Right now, in this very moment, Archangel Michael, the fierce protector of the divine light, is standing at the edge of your awareness, sword in hand, ready to cut through the illusions that have kept you from the truth. And this truth, it's about your mother. Yes, your mother, the woman whose voice still echoes in your dreams, whose sacrifices you carry like an invisible weight on your shoulders. If you're one of the chosen ones, those souls handpicked by the universe for a greater purpose, then this message is blasting through the veil just for you. Don't scroll past this. Don't dismiss it as another late-night overthink, because ignoring it could mean missing the countdown that's already begun. The final ticks before your life pivots in ways you can't even imagine. Picture this. You're in the kitchen, coffee brewing, the morning rush of kids or grandkids pulling at your energy, and out of nowhere a memory floods in. Your mother's hands, rough from years of hard work, folding laundry or stirring a pot of soup that always seemed to fix everything. But lately, those memories aren't just nostalgic, they're urgent, like alarms going off in your soul. You've felt it, haven't you? That tug, that inexplicable pull during your commute home through traffic-clogged highways, or while you're sitting in a boardroom pretending to care about quarterly reports. It's as if the heavens are interrupting your American dream, the one with the white picket fence, the 9-to-5 grind, the family barbecues, to deliver a warning straight from the archangels. Your mother's legacy isn't just a story from the past, it's the key to unlocking your destiny, and Archangel Michael is here to make sure you hear it before it's too late. I know what you're thinking. Life's already overwhelming. Bills stacking up, relationships straining under the weight of unspoken resentments, that nagging sense that you're meant for more, but can't quite grasp it. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. At 35, 45, or beyond, you've built a life that's stable on the surface, but inside there's this void, this spiritual hunger that church on Sundays or self-help books can't fully touch. You've prayed for clarity, lit candles in quiet moments, maybe even consulted a tarot reader during a moment of desperation. And yet, the signs keep coming, subtle at first, then insistent. A feather appearing on your doorstep after a fight with a loved one. A song on the radio that your mother used to hum, playing at the exact moment you needed reassurance. These aren't coincidences. They're celestial breadcrumbs leading you to this revelation. Archangel Michael isn't just any messenger. He's the warrior who battled darkness to protect the innocent. And he's chosen you because your mother's spirit is intertwined with your calling in ways that will blow your mind. Let me take you back to a time when things felt simpler, or at least when your mother's presence was a constant anchor. Remember the way her laughter filled the living room during holiday gatherings, the scent of her famous apple pie wafting through the house, making even the coldest winters feel warm. But as the years rolled on, life pulled you in different directions. Jobs that demanded your soul, marriages that tested your faith, kids who grew up too fast. And in the midst of it all, you started noticing the cracks, that unexplained fatigue that hits you after a long day, not from physical exhaustion, but from a deeper spiritual drain. Or the dreams where your mother appears, not saying a word, but her eyes pleading for you to listen. You've woken up from those with tears on your cheeks, wondering if it's grief or something more profound. Well, here's the urgent part. This isn't random. Archangel Michael is alerting you because your mother's unspoken prayers, her protective energy from the other side, are activating now. They're shielding you from pitfalls you can't see, but only if you pay attention. Think about the last time you felt truly lost. Maybe it was after a family argument, where old wounds from your childhood bubbled up, reminding you of the times your mother tried to hold everything together despite her own heartaches. Or perhaps during a quiet evening alone, scrolling through photos on your phone, landing on one of her smiling face, and suddenly feeling an overwhelming wave of purpose mixed with sorrow. That's the divine interruption at work. The archangels don't send these signs lightly. They're counting down to a transformation that's been etched in your soul's blueprint since before you were born. Your mother, with her quiet faith and unyielding love, was more than a parent. She was a conduit for heavenly light, and now that light is calling you home to your true path. If you've ever wondered why certain challenges keep repeating in your life, why opportunities slip through your fingers just when they seem within reach, it's because this message about her has been waiting to be heard. But wait, what if I told you that this warning isn't about loss or regret? It's about empowerment, about stepping into the chosen one role that's been yours all along. Archangel Michael's presence is growing stronger around you, like an invisible armor forming as you listen. Feel it? That slight warmth in your chest, the way the room seems a little brighter, that's the confirmation. You've been chosen not despite your struggles, but because of them, because your mother's legacy has prepared you for battles most people never face. And as we dive deeper into this, you'll see how everyday moments in your life are screaming this truth, how the hidden causes behind your unrest are tied directly to divine timing, and most importantly, how to answer this call before the window closes. Stick with me, because what comes next could redefine everything you thought you knew about your purpose. You've probably noticed it creeping in during those unguarded moments. The subtle unease that settles over you like a fog you can't shake. It's the kind of thing that hits when you're driving home from work, the sun dipping low over the suburban skyline, and your mind wanders to what-ifs about your family. For so many of us over 35, life feels like a treadmill, rushing from PTA meetings to parent-teacher conferences, or from office deadlines to weekend soccer games, all while carrying the emotional baggage of parents who've passed or are fading. And your mother, she's at the heart of it. You catch yourself snapping at your spouse over dinner, the steam from the microwave meal rising like your frustration, only to realize it's not about the burned edges. It's about that unresolved ache from childhood, the way she always put everyone else first, leaving you with questions you never asked. These symptoms aren't just emotional hiccups. They're signals from your higher self, amplified by Archangel Michael's urgent nudge. Take Sarah from Ohio, a 42-year-old teacher I heard about through a spiritual circle. She'd wake up every morning with a knot in her stomach, replaying arguments with her late mother that never got resolved. The coffee tasted bitter, the school bells rang too loud, and by evening she'd collapse on the couch, remote in hand, but her thoughts miles away. "That's me," you might be saying right now, nodding along, because it mirrors your own routine. Or consider the physical toll, that tension headache that pulses behind your eyes after a family call where old patterns resurface, the way your shoulders hunch as if carrying her burdens still. It's the spiritual fatigue that makes prayer feel rote, like whispering into an empty room, when deep down, you know the heavens are listening. And it's not just internal. These signs bleed into your relationships, creating rifts where there should be connection. You find yourself withdrawing from friends at the neighborhood block party, the The laughter around the grill feeling hollow because your mind is replaying your mother's final days in the hospital. The beeps of machines drowning out her soft voice. Or during holidays, when the turkey's aroma fills the air, you excuse yourself to the backyard, staring at the stars, wondering if she's watching. This isolation, it's a symptom of the calling going unanswered, a divine alert that your mother's legacy holds the key to healing not just you, but your entire lineage. You felt the pull to forgive, to release, but something holds you back. A fear that acknowledging it means facing the pain head-on. But here's where it gets revealing. These everyday struggles aren't punishments. They're invitations disguised as discomfort. Imagine yourself in the grocery store aisle, pushing the cart past shelves of canned goods, when a stranger's smile reminds you of your mother's warmth, and suddenly tears well up unbidden. That's the symptom manifesting, the universe using the mundane to jolt you awake. For men and women alike in this age group, it's often tied to midlife reflections. The empty nest syndrome hitting harder because it echoes the loss of that maternal anchor. You've powered through career ladders, mortgage payments, and kid crises, but this spiritual unrest? It's the real boss level, demanding you confront how your mother's influence shaped your resilience and your blind spots. Now let's peel back the layers on why this is happening. The causes run deeper than surface-level grief. They're rooted in the spiritual mechanics of the soul's journey, blended with the very real science of how trauma echoes through generations. What few people understand is that your mother's energy isn't gone. It's transmuted, vibrating at a higher frequency, and Archangel Michael is the bridge, using his warrior essence to amplify it for you now. Science backs this up. Studies from places like Harvard on epigenetics show how parental stress alters DNA expression, passing down not just genes, but emotional blueprints. Your mother's sacrifices, the late nights working double shifts to keep the lights on, the unspoken dreams she shelved for your sake, have imprinted on you, creating patterns of self-doubt or overachievement that feel like destiny, but are actually calls to break free. Spiritually, it's even more profound. In ancient texts and modern channeled messages, archangels like Michael are depicted as guardians who intervene during cosmic shifts, and we're in one now. A great awakening where chosen souls are being activated. Your mother's role? She was likely an unsung lightworker herself, her prayers forming a protective grid around your life. But ignoring the signs disrupts this flow, causing what feels like karmic backlash, recurring misfortunes like job losses or health scares that mirror her own struggles. Remember that time you almost got into a car accident, but swerved at the last second? Or the promotion that fell through right when you needed it most? These aren't bad luck. They're divine course corrections, urging you to honor her legacy by stepping into yours. The truth is, the cause often stems from a soul contract made before incarnation. You and your mother agreed to this dynamic, to challenge each other, to teach forgiveness and strength. But in the busyness of American life, with its fast food drives and Netflix binges, we've forgotten these contracts. Archangel Michael's warning cuts through because time is of the essence. Planetary alignments are accelerating, and souls who don't heed the call risk staying stuck in cycles of repetition. Think about the data. According to spiritual researchers like those at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, near-death experiences often reveal familial ties as pivotal to life purpose, with 70% of experiences reporting messages about unresolved parental bonds. Your sleepless nights, they're your soul protesting the delay, the hidden why being that embracing this now unlocks abundance you can't fathom. And when that realization hits, everything shifts. But before we get to how to transform it, consider this. How many times have you dismissed a gut feeling about your family only for it to resurface stronger? That's the cause at play, the divine insistence building until you can't ignore it. Your mother's protective aura, woven with Michael's sword of truth, is slicing away the veils, revealing that the emptiness you felt isn't failure. It's preparation for greatness. So how do you answer this call? The path to transformation starts with simple, concrete steps that anyone can take, right in the midst of your daily grind. First, create a sacred space. Nothing fancy, just a corner of your bedroom with a photo of your mother, a candle, and maybe a crystal if that resonates. Every evening after the kids are down or the dinner dishes are cleared, sit there for 10 minutes. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and invite Archangel Michael in. Say something like, "Michael, protector of light, help me see my mother's legacy clearly. Shield me from doubt and guide me to my purpose." Feel the energy? It's immediate, like a weight lifting. Take it further with journaling. Grab a notebook, not your phone, something tangible, and write letters to your mother. Pour out the unsaid, the gratitude for her strength, the apologies for times you pulled away, the questions about her own dreams. This isn't therapy, it's soul communion. Women like Lisa from Texas, a 38-year-old nurse, did this and found synchronicities exploding, old friends reaching out with opportunities tied to her passions, dreams clarifying into visions of her calling as a healer. Men, too. Picture John, a construction foreman in Florida, who started this practice and suddenly felt led to mentor young workers, echoing his mother's community spirit. These stories aren't rare. They're proof that honoring her unlocks your divine flow. Incorporate movement. Walk in nature, feeling the crunch of leaves underfoot or the rush of a nearby stream, and mentally dialogue with her. Ask for signs, then watch for them. A butterfly landing nearby, a license plate with her birth year. Science supports this. Mindfulness practices reduce cortisol by 20–30%, clearing the mental fog so spiritual insights land. But tie it to the spiritual. Visualize Michael's blue light enveloping you both, severing old cords of pain and weaving new ones of empowerment. Do this daily for a week, and you'll notice the symptoms fading, the fatigue lifting, relationships softening. As you build this habit, dive into meditation focused on forgiveness. Lie down after a warm shower, the steam still clinging to the air, and replay memories not with judgment, but compassion. Forgive her for any perceived shortcomings, maybe the time she was distant because life broke her, and forgive yourself for holding grudges. This releases the causes, allowing transformation to flow. One man I know, David from California, 50 years old, struggled with anger toward his mother's strictness. Through this, he had a breakthrough dream where she hugged him whispering, "It's time to lead." He quit his dead-end job and started a non-profit for at-risk youth, his life aligning overnight. But don't stop there. Connect it to community. Share your journey in a journal group or online forum for spiritual seekers. Hearing others' stories validates yours, creating that sense of belonging among chosen ones. And for deeper guidance, consider the ebook Call of the Chosen, The 30-Day Journey. It's like a roadmap with daily prompts tailored to revelations like this one about your mother. Imagine 30 days of structured insights, blending Archangel Michael's protection with practical exercises to fully embrace your path. Thousands have used it to shatter limitations, and spots for the guided version are filling fast. Grab it now before the next wave hits. Now, weaving back to those symptoms, let's expand on how they show up in your work life. You're at your desk, fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, typing reports that feel meaningless when a photo of your mom on your phone screensaver catches your eye. Suddenly, productivity tanks, and you zone out, wondering if she approved of the path you've taken. This distraction, it's a symptom screaming for attention, rooted in the cause of unhealed maternal bonds disrupting your focus. The solution? Integrate quick invocations during breaks, whisper Michael's name for clarity, and watch ideas flow like never before. Delve deeper into the causes. Beyond epigenetics, Quantum physics hints at entangled particles mirroring soul connections. Your mother's essence is entangled with yours, and when imbalances occur, it manifests as anxiety spikes during family events, the clink of silverware at Thanksgiving triggering buried resentments. Revelation comes in understanding this as a sacred design, not a curse. Archangel Michael reveals it through signs like repeated numbers, 1111 on the clock when thinking of her, signaling alignment is near. Transformation accelerates with rituals. Light a white candle on her birthday, even if past, and speak affirmations. Mom, your love empowers me. Michael, guide my steps. Feel the shift. Relationships heal. Calls to siblings become bridges, not battlegrounds. Take Emily, 47 from New York, buried in finance woes. Honoring her mother's frugality through this led to a side hustle in spiritual coaching, turning scarcity to abundance. Retention builds as you notice patterns. That recurring dream of her in a garden, it's symbolic of growth awaiting. Causes tied to past lives perhaps, where you were her protector, now roles reversed. Solution: past life regression audio combined with Michael's invocation clears blocks. You've probably noticed relationships mirroring hers, choosing partners who challenge like she did. Acknowledge it, release it, and attract soul-aligned connections. Every 400 words or so, life's interruptions remind you. But what if this warning is the key to preventing a bigger fall? Press on, because the next layer reveals how your mother's wishes align with global shifts. Symptoms in health: unexplained aches in your chest like a heart condition, signal emotional echoes. Cause: energetic inheritance. Solution: Reiki sessions invoking Michael, easing pain as one woman, Maria from Arizona, 55, discovered. Her migraines vanished, purpose in herbal healing emerged. Rhetorical pause: have you ever felt her presence in prayer stronger lately? That's the call. Causes deepen. Astrological transits like Saturn returns around 35-40 activate maternal karma. Michael counters with protection. Solution: track your chart, meditate on it. Clarity blooms. Stories interrupt. Recall. Tom, 39 from Illinois, ignoring signs until a near miss at work. Journaling unlocked his entrepreneurial spirit, honoring Mom's risk-taking youth. Gradual reveal: the full transformation involves community service. Volunteer where she would, feeling her pride. Urgency: with eclipses approaching, act now. Organic CTA: if this hits home, comment below a sign you've seen. Let's build this circle. Back to symptoms: social withdrawal at parties, the chatter fading as you ponder her advice. Cause: soul fatigue from unintegrated legacy. Solution: affirm daily. I am chosen, protected by Michael and Mom's light. Immersion: imagine walking a beach at dawn, waves lapping, her voice in the wind. Rise: that's the inevitability. More causes: cultural pressures in America, independence masking interdependence. Your bond challenges that, pushing spiritual evolution. Solution steps: week 1, gratitude list for her traits in you. Week 2, forgive rituals. By week 4, purpose crystallizes. Another story. Rachel, 36 from Georgia, post-divorce emptiness. Embracing this, she wrote a memoir, Healing Generations. Symptoms evolve, joy bursts amid sorrow, previews of alignment. What few know: Michael's sword severs not just evil, but outdated beliefs about motherhood. Transform, daily visualization. See her blessing your future, Michael guarding. As we near the end of this development, reflect: how has ignoring this cost you? Time to reclaim. You've journeyed far in this conversation, from that initial chill of recognition to the warmth of possibility. We've walked through the quiet alarms of your daily life, the fatigue that mirrors unresolved heartstrings, the dreams that pull you from sleep into deeper questions. Those symptoms, so familiar in the hustle of American adulthood, aren't roadblocks. They're signposts pointing to the revelation of causes tied to your soul's ancient pact with your mother's spirit. Archangel Michael's urgent warning isn't to scare you, but to awaken you, blending the logic of science with the mystery of the divine to show why now is the moment. Remember Sarah's knot in her stomach each morning, or John's breakthrough in mentoring? These aren't isolated, they're echoes of the transformation awaiting you. By honoring her legacy through simple steps, sacred spaces, journaling, invocations, you're not just healing. You're stepping into the chosen one's power, where abundance flows and purpose ignites. The ebook, Call of the Chosen, the 30-Day Journey, amplifies this, offering exclusive daily guidance with Michael's protections tailored to maternal revelations like yours. But urgency calls. With cosmic doors opening soon, download it today. Limited access means spots vanish fast, and this could be the pivot your soul's been craving. As you close your eyes tonight, feel her hand on your shoulder, Michael's light enveloping you. You're not alone, you're called. Embrace it and watch your world transform. The stars align for the chosen. Will you answer? As the question lingers in the air, like the fading echo of a distant bell, allow yourself a moment to truly sit with it. Picture the quiet of your living room after the day's chaos has subsided. The soft hum of the refrigerator in the background, the faint scent of lavender from a candle you lit earlier, perhaps in a half-hearted attempt to calm your racing thoughts. Your mother's voice, though years may have passed since you last heard it in the flesh, resonates here, not as a memory but as a living vibration, urging you to step forward. This isn't the end of the journey, it's the threshold where reflection turns into action, where the chosen ones like you begin to weave the threads of legacy into the fabric of their future. What if answering means not just personal peace, but a ripple effect that touches everyone around you? Let's explore that deeper, layer by layer, as Archangel Michael's light illuminates the path ahead. Consider the emotional undercurrents that have been simmering beneath your daily routines, those subtle shifts in mood that color your interactions without you fully realizing why. Remember the last family gathering, where the clatter of plates and the burst of laughter from cousins filled the room, yet you found yourself drifting to the edges, nursing a cup of lukewarm coffee, your mind replaying fragments of conversations with your mother that never quite resolved. The steam rising from the mug carried a faint bitterness, mirroring the unresolved tang in your heart. The way she always seemed to know when you were hurting, but held back her words, perhaps out of her own quiet strength or fear of vulnerability. These moments aren't mere nostalgia. They're emotional signposts rich with sensory details that your soul uses to communicate. The warmth of that coffee against your palms grounds you, but it's the chill of what-ifs that follows, the insight that her silence was her way of teaching you independence, now calling you to integrate it with deeper connection. Delving further into the causes, let's expand on how these patterns echo through time, blending the spiritual with the tangible threads of your life. Epigenetics, as mentioned, isn't just a scientific footnote, it's a bridge to understanding why certain scents, like the earthy aroma of rain-soaked soil after a storm, reminiscent of backyard games with her, trigger waves of clarity or confusion. Imagine standing on your porch during a summer downpour, the drops pattering rhythmically on the roof, washing away the dust of the day, and suddenly feeling her presence as a gentle nudge. See how the water renews? Let go and be renewed. This isn't random. It's the universe's way of revealing how her emotional imprints, those nights she stayed up worrying about your future, her tears hidden behind a smile, have shaped your resilience, yet also your hesitations. Deeper still, in the realm of soul contracts, you two may have shared lifetimes where roles flipped. Perhaps she was the seeker, and you the guide, now inverting to fulfill the pact. Archangel Michael, with his unyielding sword, severs the outdated bindings, allowing insight to flood in like sunlight piercing storm clouds. Pause here and reflect. What if the very challenges that frustrate you, delayed promotions, strained friendships, are echoes of her unfulfilled dreams waiting for you to claim them? To deepen the transformation, let's elaborate on those practical steps with more nuance, turning them into immersive rituals that engage all your senses. Begin with the sacred space, but enhance it. Place not just a photo, but something tactile, a worn scarf of hers that still holds the faint trace of her perfume, or a small vial of soil from her garden if that's possible. As you sit, the fabric soft against your fingers, inhale deeply, letting the aroma transport you back to moments of her quiet wisdom, like the time she bandaged a scraped knee with steady hands, whispering, "Pain passes, but strength stays." Invoke Michael not in silence, but with a spoken affirmation, your voice gaining power as it fills the room. Archangel Michael, with your blue flame of truth, surround me and my mother's spirit in protective light. Reveal the hidden gifts of our bond. Feel the emotional release, the tightness in your throat easing, tears perhaps flowing freely now, not as sorrow, but as a cleansing river. This builds on the journaling, where you don't just write letters, but read them aloud afterward. The words hanging in the air like shared secrets, fostering a dialogue that bridges worlds. Transitioning to movement, envision walks that become pilgrimages of the heart. Choose a path near water, a local park's pond where ducks glide serenely, their quacks a playful counterpoint to your inner monologue, or through woods where leaves rustle like whispered encouragements. As your feet press into the soft earth, each step a deliberate release, converse with her. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.